maybe 25 years ago, back to radio station days, when I think it's safe to say neither of us thought we would actually be doing this 25 years later, but both of us with grassroots organizations, and both of us aiming to help people having the same mission. Sparrow's Nest is, as Elizabeth said, a grassroots organization that began in 2012, and our mission was to help those that had been diagnosed with cancer. I had originally sat around a table with a bunch of girlfriends, and I said, we're gonna feed the world. And my friends all said, okay, hold on, let's start small. And because of an amazing woman that was a very close friend of mine that passed from stage 4 colon cancer, at the age of 40 years old, the charity really began, because what I had noticed just by spending so much time with her and her children was that while she was fighting this battle, she wasn't concentrating on herself. She was concentrating on her children and how was she going to help these kids. She wasn't the normal mom she had been years prior. She was tired, she was sick, and I started leaving meals at her doorstep because, number one, she needed it. Number two, she didn't want people in her face. She just wanted to be able to take care of the kids and do the best she could to get better. She lost her battle in 2011, but as a result of her life and her legacy, this charity was formed. Our mission started with feeding moms that were sick and that needed our help, and that has grown into us feeding dads and other caregivers that needed our help. And this year, which is no surprise to that round table of friends, it has grown to children. So children that are now diagnosed with cancer also can receive help from Sparrow's Nest. There is no income qualification, because let's face it, whether you make $150,000 a year or you make $20,000 a year, if you're sick, you are not able to get food to your family. So we have no income verification. Our mission is just to feed anyone that is undergoing chemo, radiation, or a surgery, or what many people do not realize is after a patient passes, we will also feed the family for up to a year. So I want to say that Healthquest, Dyson, along with Vassar, Liz, along with Sue, who are our social workers at those two hospitals, have been instrumental in getting these recipients to us. Out of the 260 people we are feeding tomorrow, 50% of those patients come from these two women and these two facilities, because they have made it a point to give us a few minutes of their time. We have shown them how the process works. We advocate and believe strongly that if a patient is diagnosed, they're already overwhelmed. Once they leave your center, they're gone. The chances that we're gonna get that paperwork are slimmer. So Liz immediately will call me. Sometimes the patient is in the room. Sue, sometimes I hear from them 4 or 5 times a week. We immediately get their paperwork together, their medical, and the small forms that we need, and we usually have them on the schedule by the following week. So I will say there are many of you in the room that do not know what we do. We feed all of Dutchess. We feed parts of Ulster, Orange, Putnam counties. Our strategic meeting today, we will be going before the board at the next meeting in order to have approved Westchester area and further into the Kingston area of Ulster and the Middletown area of Orange County. And I just want you to know that our process is simple. If you have somebody that needs us, I can guarantee if they fit our mission, we will not turn them away. I just want to say thank you to 2 other people that are in this room. One of them is past president, nurse practitioner extraordinaire, Sarah Winterleitner, who is on my board of directors, and the beautiful woman that cringes slightly when I tell her I'm making a 7-cheese macaroni and cheese and begs me to put cauliflower in it, Chelsea Thorpe, who is the dietary oncologist for Healthquest. She's somewhere here as well. I don't know where she's probably mad at me, make her stand. There she is. So these two women are just part of the fantastic board that we have. And I want to thank all of you. If you have any questions, you can just go to Sparrow's Nest Charity, and I promise we'll answer you within 24 hours. So thank you.